Dreamforce is one of the largest, most impressive technology conferences globally. For many Salesforce professionals, it's the highlight of the year. Even if you aren't attending the mega conference, there is a lot to get excited about, as many major announcements are made at the conference. Here are 10 facts about the Salesforce mega conference, Dreamforce. First up, the scale of Dreamforce is absolutely mind-blowing. Salesforce essentially shuts down San Francisco to host attendees from all over the world. At its peak pre-pandemic, Salesforce sold 180,000 tickets to the 4-day event, but has since scaled it down to under 100,000. Dreamforce is hosted at Moscone, a massive venue split across 3 huge buildings. But Dreamforce also takes over hotels, cinemas, and even baseball stadiums to host events throughout the week. Dreamfest is the chance for Salesforce attendees to let their hair down and raise some money for the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital. Dreamfest headliners have included some of the world's most famous stadium-filling acts. This has included the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, Fleetwood Mac, Green Day, and Metallica, among many others. Most recently hosted at the baseball stadium and ironically named Oracle Park, this year Dreamfest will be moving to the Chase Center. Dreamforce is the time where Salesforce makes their biggest announcements of the year. Previous announcements have included a Lightning experience, Trailhead, Salesforce Einstein, and Data Cloud. This is why it's important to tune in virtually from wherever you are in the world. Dreamforce has got so big that hotel rooms and Airbnbs fill up to maximum capacity across the city. This is a really big problem back in 2015 that Salesforce had to charter a cruise ship to dock in the San Francisco Bay to provide an extra 1,000 hotel rooms for the week. In true Salesforce fashion, branding was everything, including their original mascot Sassy enjoying some time off in the cruise ship's swimming pool. Salesforce shut down San Francisco to such an extent that they needed to close Howard Street that runs between the Moscone Center. They do this to create Dreamforce Park, which is the central point in the conference campus, which is decorated with trees, waterfalls, and areas to relax and grab a coffee. The production value that Salesforce puts into Dreamforce has to be seen to be believed. If there's one thing that Dreamforce is famous for, aside from the learning and networking, it's the parties. Salesforce partners from around the world will host happy hours, chill out areas, and some crazy after parties to let attendees network in a more intimate setting. And of course, have access to an open bar. If you're in Dreamforce this year, make sure to look out for our Salesforce Ben parties, of which we'll be hosting 2. Whilst Dreamforce is one of the best experiences a Salesforce professional can have at a conference, it does not come cheap. Hotel rooms tend to cost $500 to $1,000 a night during the week, and this is before you even factor in flight costs, Dreamforce tickets, and a bit of spending money. Although you'll most likely not need to pay for a drink or breakfast and lunch during the week, as this is included in the ticket. As mentioned, the production value of Dreamforce has to be seen to be believed. Salesforce are one of the most eccentric companies going, and are all about creating an experience for the attendees, not simply just being another conference. Since Salesforce adopted its Trailhead and National Park branding with their Trailblazer movement, they make sure that every part of the conference aligns to this message. This does truly create an electric atmosphere. One of the main reasons for attending Dreamforce is to learn. This year there are over 1,500 sessions over the 3-day conference on every aspect of Salesforce you can imagine. There will be learning tracks for admins, developers, marketers, executives, and essentially any role you'll find in the ecosystem. Alongside presentations, you'll find roundtables, campfire discussions, and live training to help you pass that next certification. Finally, Dreamforce is an incredible place to network. Salesforce has created this amazing, open, respecting community that enables anyone to easily connect and build relationships with fellow ecosystem professionals. No matter if you are new into the ecosystem or a veteran of multiple years, you'll walk away with lifelong connections from these 3 manic days at one of the most amazing conferences on earth. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Dreamforce, and don't forget to subscribe for more great Salesforce content.